Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. I am the rewatcher, Colton Robertson, and I'm joined by the first-time viewer, Joseph George. What's up, homie?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it is always a pleasure to have you. Today, we are talking Season 2, Episode 21, titled Miss Twin Peaks, written by Barry Pullman and directed by Tim Hunter. As I said, this is friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. What we mean by that is you will not get anything spoiled that comes after this point, but you very well could get something spoiled that happens before this. So if you've never seen the show and you, for some reason, decide you are going to listen to a podcast about the penultimate episode of the original 2 seasons, I gotta question your logic there, but hey, you know, I just wanted to give you a fair warning. If you still want to listen, that's fine. I invite you, but I would recommend watching the show first and listening to us alongside that watch. It would probably make for the best experience possible. But yeah, so that's the size of it. How are you feeling about the penultimate episode of Season 2?
It's just crazy to say that it is the penultimate. There's only one more to go. And I will say, last episode, there was a whole lot more that just went down and revelations that were made.
Right.
I feel like this is a little, not to call it a simple episode, but a lot, a lot simpler than last week. But still, no, we're barreling, I guess, quite the cliffhanger, obviously, at the end, to know what's going down. Nice that it wasn't just an immediate murder. I was the second that her name was announced that she.
You
won.
were ready for
I
a
was
gunshot.
Frozen.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Since I stabbed her aorta, I thought like for sure, bro was gonna come in and just stab her right in the heart, and I was so yeah. I was I'm glad that it is a cliffhanger and that she isn't immediately dead. Still, very worried. But yeah, this, just, I don't know. It's so weird to think that it is just to wrap it all up in one more episode. It feels that they're opening some new things though, which is kind of crazy. Like Donna, and like her whole, like it feels like a whole new storyline. I mean, it's gonna end pretty quickly. I feel like, I don't know, she figured it out, but it's like, this is the penultimate episode and boom, we're just doing this now. And it's,
I do, not to say that you'll be left incomplete by any stretch of the imagination, because there is the return, of course. But I don't think they exactly planned for this episode coming up to be the last episode of the show. There's certain threads that are tied, to be sure, big threads that are tied. But there are some stragglers where you're kind of like, oh man, if they'd never picked that up, that would have been it, and that'd be kind of wild. And I'm not going to get into specifics there for which storylines those are by any stretch, but yeah, I mean, some feel nice and full, and some feel like no way we're ending there, right? And luckily for us, we're not. Back in 1991, a different story.
I'm in a very prestigious position to not have to wait that long, to not have to wander, or just to even think if something is coming.
Right.
It is very nice. But yeah, I guess
you didn't have to wait for a tweet in 2015 from both David Lynch and Mark Frost that said that gum you like is going to come back in style.
That's how they did it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is insane. That's like, that would...
They tweeted it at like the exact same time on the exact same day, and everyone was like, "What the fuck does it mean?" It was
that's
electric.
That's just
electric.
Like, that's hard. That is, yeah. I mean I feel like, yeah, this show, it is. I can't, like, I'm trying to compare it to another show, like not in just how it's like made or just what it looks like, but just the feelings it evokes, or like the mystery that's here. Like, I've seen other crime mysteries or whatever, but this is just, I don't know, it's so much grander. I feel like there's so much like a not full Prometheus vein where we're asking, who are we, what's creation,
Right.
all this, but it's like evil and good and love and fear and
I really think the closest I've ever gotten to this is probably Westworld.
Yeah.
Early seasons.
But even then,
that is very even that's very different. It's not the same thing. But that would be, I think, as far as TV is concerned, the closest I've ever come to feeling the way I do about Twin Peaks.
And
Game of Thrones, it was a different ball game. Not a lot of mystery going on there.
True.
It was just kind of obsession there for a while for me.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. And they're like Thrones, Westworld, and Peaks. They will always be, I feel like, my top 3 shows, just for very different reasons. But Peaks is, and maybe it's just because I'm in it right now, obviously, and I think any show you're watching is kind of your whole world, and it does become everything, and it's why movies are so great while you're watching.
If you love it,
or,
yes.
Yeah, so maybe it is because I'm in it right now. But, I mean, I think it's already beaten Thrones for me. Westworld is like, it still might be a 1A, 1B for Westworld, but I mean, I think it's like, I think it might have already beaten Westworld too. So it's like, I think I've already made my mind up a little bit. At least right now, it's for sure just at the tippy top of the totem pole.
Yeah, it is for me too. And obviously, I'm not in the thick of it for the first time. And you haven't even watched The Return. I have a feeling that will silence any debate you might be having internally. But we'll go ahead and dig into a scene by scene here. We'll dive into this season 2, episode 21, a little bit more detailed. And I'll start with the Log Lady intro of the week. I got the Twin Peaks Gold set on DVD. I think I might have mentioned that. This is the first one that I actually watched something on it, and it comes with the introductions, which is sick.
That's so cool. Like, what's the set like? Is it always the same? Is she always in the same spot?
Yeah, it's like her living room.
Okay.
She actually makes express mention of her fireplace in this one and like points to it and stuff. So I'll
Okay.
Yeah, she says, "A log is a portion of a tree. At the end of a cross-cut log, many of you know this, there are rings. Each ring represents 1 year in the life of a tree. How long it takes to grow a tree. I don't mind telling you some things, many things I mustn't say. Just notice that my fireplace is boarded up. There will never be a fire there. On the mantelpiece in that jar are some of the ashes of my husband. My log hears things I cannot hear, but my log tells me about the sounds, about the new words. Even though it has stopped growing larger, my log is aware."
Wow. There will never be a fire there. But there were ashes. What was the ashes of her husband?
On the mantelpiece in that jar.
Okay, so not in the fire. No, so not because the ashes are in the pit. Just Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I like I feel like as humanity, we need fire to live. Without it, we would have. I don't know. Do we truly need to burn trees to keep it going? I feel like we do it at quite the scale. But I like this.
I am the Lorax.
But Log Lady feels like, if there's a human Lorax, that she
I did not have sexual relations with that tree.
Oh. Does she fuck the log? I didn't even think of this. She's beyond that. She's
beyond sexual urge.
But no, I like I don't know. This there will never be a fire in there. I wouldn't dare to burn a log, the trees, they hold knowledge. Yes, it stays the same size but grows, or that was kind of cool. Stopped
even
growing.
though it has stopped growing larger, my log is aware.
That's cool. So it's not growing any bigger. It's not getting any more rings, but it knows it's alive still.
Alas, 'tis alive.
I love the Log Lady quotes. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Man.
Good stuff. Wish I would have been keeping up with it a little bit more as we were going, but I'm glad that we caught on towards the end here. But We'll begin with Leo and Briggs laying chained up in Wyndham Earl's cabin. Leo finds a key that undoes Briggs's restraints and requests, "Save Shelley." And Wyndham later comes in to find that Briggs is gone. He holds up a bag to Leo, saying that he has a new game for him. He goes, "Leo? Now who might have let Briggs out? Who could have done such a thing? It couldn't have been you, could it have?" I love, again, another great Kenneth Walsh performance. And this moment where he's like paling and he's got black shit all over his mouth. Clearly, not being 100% human type shit.
That's what I think. Yeah, it's like this isn't one of his cosplays. That wasn't one of his many outfits. The goo, the Black Lodge goo, legitimately gooping out from his mouth. I mean, yeah, he was. Yeah, I was wondering before on, is homie just a crazed human? Yeah, no, this was the time I'm like, I don't know what the conclusion is, but I know it's at least not 100% human.
He's got more going on behind the eyes there than we've been led to believe.
Yeah,
but
is this what happens to good old Mikey boy if he doesn't take his whatever it's called? I always forget the name. How about
haloperidol?
Yeah, there it is. So
haloperidol.
So which is what Briggs was given.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He was pumped full of the stuff.
So that's but yeah, seems that Wyndham would be the type to not be. I don't know. Is it like was Mike not or taking it just to suppress because he was afraid of that side? And is it now that Wyndham isn't taking it to let that side out, or does Wyndham still need to like actually suppress it in a way, or like it takes over too much? That's the part I'm curious on how much Wyndham takes the drug. Because I think they brought it up at least that he was just on the same drug, not how much he took it, but that
they say that he was treated with haloperidol, the same stuff
like
as Mike,
the Project Blue Book days, not currently. So
no, when he was in the psych ward.
Oh, okay. After the
Caroline's death, yeah.
I see. Okay. Then.
Yeah. So who knows? But yeah, definitely some Black Lodge shit is afoot here with the black goo oozing from his teeth. But we'll head over to the Double R where Norma states her expectations to see either Shelley or Annie as the winner of Miss Twin Peaks contest. It's one of those funny things whenever you're watching like a contest like this where the only person in the contest that doesn't have loyalties is Dick Tremaine. It's very funny that he's like the deciding vote. Norma is obviously going to pick Shelley or Annie, and probably Annie. And what's his fuck is definitely going to pick Lana.
Yep. Yep. This is true. And even, Dick they were just trying to get Lana, Dick to choose Lana. But yeah, it's like, I guess Lucy should be who Dick should choose. But it's not even, doesn't even cross his mind. When he's
told he's not the father, he's like, well, it was worth a shot. Good job, Andrew.
Here's
Have
to
a wonderful
the children.
life. Yeah.
So, I mean, but.
Don't sound so heartbroken about it.
And going around the town of just like, hey, you should win Twin Peaks, and I'm just screaming at the TV like, no, you don't want to win Twin Peaks. I'm like, you do not want to win. So I mean, it's like Norma's just talking about it so like, oh, one of you two should definitely win, and it's like, we really need it this year. It's important for us, and I'm like, oh, you're right, Norma, but no, so. But yeah, I mean, of course, it's freaking Annie, and been in the town 15 minutes. I thought that was actually kind of funny.
This way image has been in the town for 15 damn minutes.
But I feel like, from RIP, I feel like I did I feel like I focused on Annie pretty early on of like, well, damn, she's probably gonna win. God damn,
Yeah,
she's just
well,
too
and
perfect.
there's this added layer where it almost didn't matter if she won or not. He was observing Coop's growing fondness of Annie, you
That's
know,
true.
and it was like, I think it's funny, the idea that the person who wins Miss Twin Peaks has to be the one he brings to the Black Lodge. Like, that's a funny conclusion to come to.
Yeah, that is a
Because
is there a reason? It is all fear and love. And I feel like his last little shindig was just to get as much fear in the air as possible. Everyone's scared at the end there. And
see, but
so
he
maybe,
didn't realize that he needed something like that until this episode.
That's also true. But maybe the pieces are coming together. It's like this: the door will be there no matter what. If you don't know every single way of why, it will still be there. So it's like you don't have to understand every mechanism or thing that gets it there. But I feel like yeah, you're right. It would have been way more planned, I guess, if that really was his plan. But the love part,
I'm not trying to like. I'm being facetious more than anything. Like, I think it's kind of arbitrary to pick the winner of the Twin Peaks contest. It's clearly just a plot device.
I
but
see.
Like, he could have picked any woman and brought them to the Black Lodge, and it would have been fine. And ultimately, I think no matter what, it was going to be Annie.
If there's any woman that is the most loved in the town, it's Miss Twin Peaks. It is literally who the whole town came together to be like, yes. Well, I guess 3 judges came together to be like,
right.
You. So, but, everyone clapped and everyone is like, yes, no, this is our Miss Twin Peaks. We love her. She is our...
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yippee! It could be maybe. I'm stretching, I feel like, for this one quite hard, but...
Oh, no, yeah, and I'm being facetious more than anything, but
the fear part, I feel like, was actually, I don't know, that's something, I feel like, at the end.
Oh, yeah,
but, I'm jumping quite, obviously to the end there, but I need to restrain myself.
Big part of it. Big part of it. But we'll move forward to Ben Horn's office, where Audrey sits by the fireplace as he enters with various religious texts. He says, the meaning of the goodness I seek is within these volumes. And he's like, look, listen to me, prattling on. It's Jack, isn't it? And she's like, yeah, it's only been a day. I hope I don't still feel this way in a week. And he says, if there's anything he's gleaned from these precious books, ancient wisdom, which has been taught time and again, time heals all wounds. And if Jack promised to return, he would. And he promises such a thing. And she's like, you can't promise me that, but I appreciate the thought. And she's like, I actually came to talk to you about my trip to Seattle. Tells him that the Packards are using the Twin Peaks savings and loan to funnel cash for the Ghostwood development project. And she says that they're not looking for any bad publicity, so they've been trying to keep it under wraps. And he says, well, then bad publicity is exactly what they're going to get. And he's like, man, you're good at this shit. Maybe you should be Miss Twin Peaks. She's like, no, I can't. I'm not going to be a mascot. I'm not going to do it. And he's like, no, you're going to do it, though. You're going to do it.
She's in a red dress looking fucking incredible, literally. She's like, I don't want to be the town muse or whatever. And it's like, while you're looking like, are you kidding? You already are. I don't know, like, you literally, like, if there's an actual an established Miss Twin Peaks, the true winner.
And her speech fucking ruled. I know we only got the last sentence of it, but if you love something, you got to fight for it and all that good stuff. There's a lot of double speak in this one, as far as like if you want to protect the trees, if you love them, you ought to save them, and so on and so forth. And if you love Annie, you ought to save her. But
but no, Audrey, you've always been from day one. From episode 1, you've been my Miss Twin Peaks, I feel like, and the actual winner. But Shelley, she it barely even showed her, but oh my god, was she like I don't know.
Gorgeous.
Whenever she I feel like they surprisingly didn't show off the girls enough. Like I feel like I thought they all were gonna get like their own little spotlight or like
yeah, we got
have
a lot
their
to
own
do.
moment.
We got a lot to do.
But
yeah,
that's true.
Lucy
That's
got
true.
her spotlight though, which I fucked
Yeah.
with. I loved that.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
super fun. I think that one of my favorite things about the episode, too, lore wise, is that Norma was the first Miss Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm. I
which
mean,
is just
yeah,
very befitting.
that just tracks.
That just makes sense. That just of course.
Big Ed, and now they're getting married, and it's like things are running, everything, but it's like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm going down a happy ending route. We got one episode left. How the fuck are they gonna?
That would be a lot to seal up,
But no, Audrey. I wish we could have heard a little more of her speech, or just a little more of things. But it was nice to at least get this moment here.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
But we'll move forward again as Andy stands in the briefing room of the sheriff's station, studying the Owl Cave petroglyph, just staring at it. Interesting. And Cooper tells Harry that he believes Earl has targeted Major Briggs, and he then admits to Truman that he saw Bob following Josie's death, believing him to have been feeding off of Josie's fear, leading to her death.
Yeah. Not a heart attack. Well, I guess the final kicker, but the true killer of just straight fear. That's like, and a good. I feel like I've been trying to sum up what Bob's most, what his emotion is, or like what he's after, and I feel like it was like sexual energy, or just I never quite got to just fear. I never, but it makes just a bunch of sense. Like it's if you're being raped, you're really, really scared. If you're being murdered, you're really, really scared. If you're being like, it's just it all like has fear in there. And but yeah, it's nice to kind of have that, I guess, out in spoken. It's
right.
Not just
and I love that
air, but...
Wyndham listening in is like, of course, 'tis fear, my favorite of emotions.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. I mean, bro, he goes. He always goes so crazy. I don't know. He's really killing it. That the last, like, I don't know, coming in here. They really picked a good.
He's been fucking destroying it, dude. He's so good, and I love him talking directly to the camera and talking to Leo about how he's grown fond of him. You've been a loyal companion until the end there. He says, I hope we may never see each other again, but I wish you the best. Good luck. And then we cut to Leo to show him holding by his teeth a rope on a pulley system, holding a box of tarantulas above his head.
Man.
Which again is purely fear-based, just fueling out here. He's doing...
Maximize the fear. Maximize it. And that's what he's good at. I mean, you got to give it to him. It's bad. It's evil, but damn, is he winning right now?
He's good at evil. He's good at evil.
Stop. We got to stop this man. But yeah, it was... it's not, kind of fourth wall breaky a little bit to be like, it's we will have to have our final farewell. It's been a nice ride, with whatever.
Right.
But it is time. It is time for me to go
to
above
a certain
the Leo storyline. I don't know. Leo, he did say like a sound. He called him like a soundboard or something like that. He was like, basically, that's all you are. But hey, you were a nice companion to have around. But yeah, he's I don't know, Wyndham. I'm very, very satisfied with the antagonist that they brought.
Oh yeah, been a very good vacuum. Been a very good filling of the void left by Bob in his absence. But yeah,
absence in air quotes, I get.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
But
Physical
not him
absence,
on screen.
not appearing on screen, I should say.
I did like to see his crazy face every now and then. I don't know. There was at least, well, not really, but it was a nice just reminder that it's like, oh yeah, he's fucking.
He is out here. He exists. Yeah. But we'll move forward to the Miss Twin Peaks contestants training. They're doing a little dance of nature taught by Tim Pinkle as he admires the cleavage of the women. And Lucy questions the dance. Yep, Tim Pinkle. Tim Pinkle's
fucker,
back. Yeah.
The same, like, insurance fraud fucker or what?
Yeah.
The guy on the crane?
The guy with the crane.
Oh my god, this dude is just everything. He has every job there is.
Yep. Choreographer Tim Pinkle, also a salesman of devices.
A medical crane. If you need one of those, he's got you.
Yeah.
He'll hook you up. And then he will very, very creepily look at every woman on stage. And one girl seems to be into it, which is surprising. I don't know, actually surprising that she's like kind of playing into it a little bit. No, the unknown girl that he like literally is almost holding her breasts, like the girl that like when he's telling to bend down, she's like actually kind of like smiling and like egging him on a little bit. But I don't know. It was like I expected it to be more of like I don't know, but
that was the general response. Lucy calls him out for it, and they all giggle.
Yeah.
Which
everyone
is nice.
else, is very against it. But yeah, Tim Pinkle, man, wow, what a character,
Timothy Pinkle. But the judges discuss the qualities that must exemplify Miss Twin Peaks, and Norma asks the others, and Mayor Milford states beauty and power, and Dick states poise, sophistication, and breeding.
Wow. I mean,
horrifying.
I'm with you. Horrifying. With the first two, I guess, But I mean, then you just throw in
God
the fucking,
help us, a certain sophistication.
Like breeding can't mean anything else, right? Like that, it not like a breeding mind or like I'm trying to.
No, he means where they come from, not their ability in breeding.
Oh, so it isn't actually like a fucking.
How good are they at sex? No, that is not what he's saying. I think he's saying, where they where do they descend from? What is their lineage of sorts? Are they highborn, lowborn, etc.
Okay. So still,
I think that's my interpretation of it.
Because it's like, or is it just like he wants to just impregnate women? Like he just sees women as that, as like the vessel to birth of a baby, is like.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think Dick is a saint by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know that that's what he's getting at.
Okay, that's because it felt like a weird one to throw. I've never heard just I don't know.
I'm basing it off of Norma's reaction. Also,
that's true. She doesn't react in a weird way.
She doesn't react to that at all. Which is why I'm like, okay, it's probably not literally
breeding as an adjective, I guess, is like this is it's not an actual
breeding in the capacity verb, that you like a dog's breed, like where they come from.
Yes. Okay. That makes so much more sense. I was thinking of the verb, of the action.
Yeah, and I can't blame you. That's because it's not entirely out of the question for Dick there either. But
but you're right. Norma having a stone-faced reaction to it does. Yeah, I mean or just no reaction. That is.
And I mean they chose that word particularly on purpose. Like it's not like it's something that there's a double entendre occurring, to be sure, but I think that he is disguising it, if you will. But Norma states originality should be under the sun here, and they're like, well, wouldn't that fall under talent? And she's like, maybe, but we'll go ahead and commit to this. But she's like, I think I've got enough to make some score sheets. I'll be back and I'll provide them. We'll be good. And it's then that Lana approaches and takes Dick away. And Mayor Milford is just so happy to be getting cucked.
Yeah. That's funny. He's like...
all for naught,
like,
by the way.
yeah.
He's hoping he can marry this girl, and it doesn't
True.
go his way, and Dick just had sex with Lana in this closet.
Yep. And, I thought maybe, like, Lucy was going to hear of this or find out, and then, like, she already made, the decision she made. It was, boom, good, anyways. But, like, I thought it was going to be like really? On D-Day, you fucking have sex with Lana, and then...
I appreciate that they didn't do that, because then you know that she didn't pick Andy as a response to
true.
that.
That's
She
true.
picked Andy on his own merits.
Would have been even better if she found out afterwards. She made the decision, and then...
I made the
Lana.
right choice.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, spit on him, or, like, kicked him in the face, or
I think I
something.
found it. By my George, I believe you have.
By George! Oh my god!
George.
I did catch me off guard. Like, Dick is not usually funny. It was more of just like
George. Oh,
it was like
George. It's the fact that he is orgasmically saying it that kills me. Yeah.
So it's
By George.
What are you looking for? Does this look like it? He's just trying to.
What does
fill
it
the
look
void.
like? Yeah, it fucking killed
What are
me.
you looking for?
That's what's funny is Dick has no game either, which is hysterical. Like this is him fumbling the bag. Like
Lana, the only reason they went the yardage is because that was the plan. That was
the plan. Lana entered this situation going, "I'm going to fuck Dick Tremaine."
Lucy, something happened in that mattress store, I guess. So, that will, I don't know. He's got at least something. Maybe it was just a facade. Maybe, Lucy just fell for it. She had needs. She needed something, but I guess there was a time. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like it.
That's my thing, is like we've been presented with no evidence beyond that conversation about a time they hooked up.
Yeah. And that's it. I guess one time. It's you got to be able to repeat it. If you one time can be an anomaly, I guess.
It could be.
You could have a really
perhaps
good
that's
day.
what this was, because his little fumbling with the flashlight. Just flick it. Okay. Okay.
That was good.
Come on.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that killed me. Just flick it. I was like, oh my god. We'll move forward where Cooper records a tape for Diane. Been a while, I feel like, since we heard him talk to Diane. He says he's just meditated for the second time today in lieu of sleep, and he feels refreshed and revitalized, and that everyone should be so lucky as to indulge themselves with such a practice. And he updates her on the progress in the case, and then someone knocks at the door, and he says that there's something to be said for solitude. He finds himself thinking of Annie all the time, and but whatever. Annie then comes in, and he goes, "Your timing could not be more perfect," and she's requesting help on her speech for the contest, and they discuss the trees, and it ultimately leads to them not talking about trees anymore, and then them making love.
You could tell that they definitely had some post-sex just nature talk, which is,
her speech was incredible.
For these two characters, and honestly, for me too, it sounds like this would be an incredible post-sex conversation. You have sex for the first time, mind you, and so you've been gooning over each other forever since you saw each other. It finally goes. I know that I can't believe that word came out of my mouth, but it did. I can take it back now. But my train of thought. Where was I? Yeah, you have sex. Boom. It finally goes down. And then you just talk about how to save the forest together, and how life is, create this beautiful speech. And I don't know. That sounds
idyllic,
pretty majestic.
Idyllic. They're just a perfect match. And Cooper finally gets his wish from when he was lying on the ground shot. I would like to, before I die, I would like to make love to a woman who really loves me. He said, I believe he said that right after he was shot and stuff. And
wow, it's been fulfilled.
It has, and this is I love the shot of him like with his arm cradled under her neck and stuff. It reminds me of a shot from Blue Velvet.
Ooh,
great movie. Love Blue Velvet.
I gotta get there. I'm looking at it right now.
I see
right
it
now. I mean, it's always been right there, and that's why.
Yeah, for the record, I gave Joseph the Blu-ray of Blue Velvet probably a year and a half ago.
It's this weird peaks tension that I have. It's like I don't know why, but it feels like I should finish peaks before touching it, or but then it's like I should watch it after I finish season 2 and not.
I
wait
believe
until I
Blue
finish
Velvet was
Return and all of this.
actually the first David Lynch thing I ever watched. I watched it before I ever watched Twin Peaks, and it wasn't until after Twin Peaks that it actually did become one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah,
but
so I'm gonna have like the complete reverse. I'm already in love with Lynch, off of this show. And
it's it feels like Twin Peaks the prequel, kind of like it's a small town. There's an investigation into there's murder and conspiracy and all that good stuff. It's kind of like Peaks before Peaks with a very young Kyle MacLachlan, so it's real good. But regardless, we'll move forward where Nadine shows off her wrestling slideshow to Mike, Ed, Norma, and Dr. Jacoby. And Jacoby then takes control of the meeting gathered to discuss the breakup.
Yes. Yes. Oopsies. Almost slipped. But
he says it might be easier to discuss their feelings on the separation with other people, and Ed reveals to Nadine that he and Norma plan on getting married, which causes Nadine to say that she and Mike are doing the same, absolutely destroying Mike's hand in the process. There's clearly a little something in Nadine that doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah,
I would say
she woke up a little bit. She woke up for a second there.
And I got to imagine that a big old bonk on the noggin might not help much either.
Oh no! Oh my god! How did I? She's so just gonna wake up and be completely normal. Oh my god, that's good. Wow. But still superhuman. She's still.
Right.
I wonder, does the superhuman power come with the crazy, or once the crazy's gone? Does the superhuman stay?
I don't know. That's
and
the fun
then
part.
Once it's gone, is Mike like, well, what the fuck am I here for?
Well, it's been fun.
It's like,
and once it's gone, does Nadine even still fuck with Mike though? To be fair, is that
true? Maybe, yeah. I mean, crazy that like Mike for this time. He looked like David Lynch a little bit, like a
little bit. I see what you mean.
Like a son, or like a I don't know. It was like a.
I also think that it's funny that Mike doesn't actually have that much of a reaction to Nadine saying they're getting married. It's like not until she starts crushing his hand that he has any reaction. But he's not like, no, that's not true. He's just like, yep, okay, we're getting married.
All right, fuck it. I guess he's like, well, I got a good thing going right now. It feels, and he's like, I love that. The reason that she fell for him was when I saw his buns in the hallway at school. And then Mike, like, that was the only time he had a reaction. He was like, oh man. He's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Well, it's also just like awkward. You're talking to a woman's husband who's like who's old enough to be your father, and she's I don't know. It's just it's a lot. I can't blame Mike for maybe feeling awkward in such a situation.
Man, honestly surprised that Jacoby is just the fucking therapist. Is this for real, man? I mean, I was so sus of this man before, and like,
they did everything they could to make you sus of the man, but no, he's just a doctor. He's just Dr. Jacoby. Now he's a fucking weirdo, but there's nothing, at least as of yet, there's no evidence that he's been involved in any of the dark shit.
No, he's just a little weird. I mean, he falls in love with his patients, so that's a little no-no.
Don't get me wrong. He's definitely not a great doctor.
Man, I don't know. I kind of I just, I guess not really Bob. It doesn't feel like he's I don't know, or like tied in with that, but I don't know. Leo's weird. The boots, the tapes in the boots. Okay, nope, whatever. That's cool. The fucking one other loose string that I hate is what's his name? Lonely Soul, guy. Oh, he never went outside. Always just stayed inside.
Oh, yeah.
His little hidden bookcase, you know? That little hidden compartment back there. Never brought up once, never brought back up again. Only to be, Laura's secret diary was revealed. I guess that's probably all that matters. But come on, there's a repertoire.
You had a whole theory that it was like it led to like
tunnel!
Underground tunnels.
Yes, dude. I thought the whole come on. I was ready. I was so ready for that whole bookshelf to open up.
Granted, that also came with the idea that he was Bob.
That's
at
also
the time.
Yeah, I guess
you were thinking he was your number one suspect for potentially being Bob. So to justify him being in other places and not being seen leaving, he would use an underground tunnel system. Which, of course, who wouldn't think
obviously,
of that?
Obviously, that's what is behind the bookshelf, dude. Come on, like, there's no other logical explanation. So, and I don't know how I didn't think of like mystical options ever. I was always thinking of like a in reality option. Like
it was so funny. That was one of the funniest. Like, and there were so many times throughout. If you go back and listen, where I'm like, I don't know if it's so physical strictly, and you're like, no, I'm pretty sure.
No, actually, yeah, this makes sense. Actually, I think I'm right. And I love how confident I am in just every. It's not
dude,
like
it's.
It's
one of my favorite things about doing the show.
I speak very confidently, but also at the same time, I'm like 1% behind some of the things that
and
are
that's the
coming
other
out of
thing
my
is
mouth.
that like we've been doing this long enough that whenever you spew some random fucking theory, I know that usually you just fucking came up with it a second before you said it.
Yeah.
So I like to imagine. I like to imagine being a brand new listener who's completely unfamiliar listening to you for the first time, and it fucking kills me. I think it's so funny. But regardless, we're going to go to your original guess for who Bob was, Deputy Hawk driving down the road as he encounters a staggering Major Briggs. He's just wandering in the woods, and he gets taken back to the station by Deputy Hawk. And still under the influence of haloperidol, the Major speaks incoherently, supposedly, to Cooper and Truman. He says something about Jupiter and Saturn aligning, and that.
Yes.
What was the quote he says that really clues them in? They're like, "What did he just say? What the fuck was that?"
I think it was the Jupiter and Saturn part. He said something else before, and they were like, huh? And then, well, no, because that's later on, I think, because Andy says the 4-H club, and then that turns out to be Jupiter. And then after Coop makes the Jupiter revelation, that's when Briggs says Jupiter
that's right.
Saturn,
that is later on. He is just speaking incoherently right now.
Here,
and Andy,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Andy's watching the petroglyph going, interesting. Interesting.
The 4-H club, is that like those were at least the symbol? Well, I mean, I guess I have done math with these symbols actually. Like I write the Jupiter symbol a lot. It is the most gravitational thing we got other than the sun. It's very important. So like, I mean, I'm very exposed to it. But I even knew, I don't know, like maybe I'm a space nerd. But I thought those would be the symbols that were most recognized right away, and not the weird hieroglyphic, just I don't know everything else.
Right.
But so that was surprising that even Coop didn't know the symbols for the planets. But I don't know. That was I thought they would just make the revelation of the map together.
Well, for reference, I didn't even know there were symbols for the planets. So.
Okay, so I guess,
as someone who does not study such things, I didn't realize that was something that we had.
Okay.
Makes sense. Once you lay it out like that, I'm like, of course, that makes sense, but I've never had to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is, it's very, it's cool to actually do math, and you write Jupiter as one of your
Right,
symbols.
right.
It's like
Like,
I am
that
inserting
is a part of my
Jupiter
equation.
here, and so that's why I love the math and shit I do now. But yeah, I don't know. That was the 4-H club. I've never heard it called. I got it I don't know. I feel like this is. I don't know. Like I feel like my
Could the 4-H club have anything to do with this? He's like, I fucking doubt it. Andy.
What even is the 4? Is that like some local club, or is there? Am I in the unknown of like what a 4-H club?
I don't know what it is in the context of their world. In real life, the 4-H is like an organization focused on like young people and giving them skills to like to lead. It's about kids.
So no, Andy. So I think that makes way more sense. Because I was thinking it was some local like strip club or some club that was called the 4-H club, and it's the complete opposite. It is for the kids. But that's awesome. But yeah, good old Jupiter. Luckily they made Jupiter the easiest one to draw, or like it's nice and easy. It sticks out. This looks too much like a 4 sometimes, though. So Andy, you are right. Sometimes it's mistaken for a 4. So maybe we fucked up on the Jupiter symbol, but
maybe we fucked up. It almost cost this. It almost cost them finding where the Black Lodge is.
That's true.
Regardless, we'll move forward where Andrew, Pete, and Catherine continue to struggle opening the metal box.
Yes.
And after not being able to crush it with a vice, frustrated Andrew tosses it across the room, pulls out a revolver, and shoots 3 times at it from quite the distance, which is hysterical. Like, he's just like, I'm going to figure out how to get this thing. And one of them does hit, revealing inside a safety deposit box key. Yes. And Catherine takes the key and places it in the cake server for all to see, so that nobody steals it or anything. It's nice and even.
But how do you not just go immediately to open up the
bank?
Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say, don't you need 2 keys to open up a safe? But it's the bank has the other one. It's not like there's another person out there that has it or something. But so yeah, that's what I was confused as to, like, why just leave it out in the like why are we leaving it here? Why? I thought, I theorized that it might have been something of like a chess piece that had to be in this location at the certain time that the convergence and all this stuff was going on. But yeah, it seems to be a bit more unrelated, but I don't know. I can't really take those symbols to the symbols are a little too close. Or a little too spot on to be unrelated from everything that's going on. So, but that confused me to be a safety deposit box key. That's not what I was expecting to be in there.
The way this storyline culminates next week is wild. It's absurd, but I just really remembered what's in the safety deposit box.
Yeah. It is. See, so this came from Eckhart.
Yep, Thomas Eckhart. Left it for Catherine.
Left this for Cat. It's probably just some like sick joke. It's like it's not gonna be like, it's not just gonna be money or I don't know. It's like what? Oh. No, if it's a drawer pull, that's insane. If it's that would be cool. That'd be the coolest thing it could be. It wouldn't really make much sense, I don't think, of how Eckhart would know that.
Right,
that
like
would
a knob.
That'd be sick. But yeah, I don't know. If you're reading this, I am dead, sort of thing, or like that sort of thing, like because it does feel like his assistant handed it out. Was this something that was
Jones.
Already in the books already before, or was it like, oh shit, fuck, he's dead? All right, gotta give the box to Catherine.
I got to imagine that this is something that's been on, like whenever he goes, this is where this is going, Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, the passcode, or to actually open up the middle box, was the date or the time that the box arrived. Oh, that's true.
So like, and that was cool that it was like a clock or like a. I didn't think of it like that or like a
calendar.
So that was cool. But it's at the moment that it arrived there, which makes me feel like it's more of like it has to be like it is a chess piece thing. Like it does it is part of the map or part of the Black Lodge conjunction. So, but
I mean, it's definitely a part of something.
Yes,
I'll tell you that much. But dressed for Miss Twin Peaks, Donna comes down the stairs and is absolutely serving. Beautiful dress and beautiful hair she's got going here. And her mother and father admire her. And she's like, nah, enough of that. So what the fuck's going on? What's the deal with Ben? What are you all up to? And she's like, they're like, honey, stop it. We're not. And she's like, okay, I just wanted to give you the chance to tell me. Like, I want to hear it from you. I will go hear it from Ben. I'm going to do it. If you don't tell me right now, that's what I'm going to go do.
I mean,
and they bitch out. They don't say anything.
Yeah, come on, man.
She's like, all right, you did this. Okay?
Come on. And you know, Ben doesn't explicitly say it either. He just says that he wants to tell the truth, you know. So, but Donna's the one to figure it out for herself. So, like, Ben could be her father, very well. But there could be another, I don't know. There's something else to the story that changes it. That's why, you know, that's why they're hiding it. Because, like, Donna presented them with, I don't know, like, yes, she's mad, she's upset, but, like, she gave them the perfect opportunity. Like, I don't know, kind of an ultimate,
and
like an ultimatum.
It gave them the perfect opportunity to say anything, you know? Like, she could have just been like, I dated Ben Horn before I dated your father. It could have been as simple as that, you know?
Yeah. But no. Yeah, nothing. She made it, her feelings were clear. Donna did exactly what she should have done, you know, I feel I don't blame her one bit.
They did not play their cards right.
Yeah.
Like Doc Hayward and Eileen should have told her the deal right here.
But that's why it makes me feel like there's another detail to it. But Ben doesn't seem. He just kind of is like, well, you know, yeah, I mean, I am your father, but I'm not the one to say it, you know, and not right here. It was just kind of like well,
Ben does the right thing. If he is her father, he even poses, I think we should all sit down and talk about this. You know, like, I don't think that I should just tell you. I don't think it's my place to just tell you, which is surprisingly...
Wow.
A good thing of Ben, you know,
How
like
is Ben the most parent out of them all, out of Eileen and Doc. Well, Doc Hayward, I feel like is just kind of like he can't really be the one to say it either. So it's like he's kind of stuck. It really, I mean, Eileen kind of fumbled there a little bit.
Doc Hayward doesn't want to say anything that'll change Eileen's image in Donna's eyes. You know, like I think is really the.
Yeah,
really the thing. Everything Doc Hayward does, he does out of love. Adore that guy. Really sweet fella. And he's able to wash this straight off his back and go straight to hosting Miss Twin Peaks, which is hilarious.
My daughter just found out who her actual father was, pretty much. But
let's
welcome,
find
everybody.
out who Miss Twin Peaks is. Come on down.
Coming in, everybody. But yeah, you should. I don't know. You know, he. Cute, just what a cute guy, you know.
He's just a sweet little fella. He's just a sweet little guy. Warren Frost, love him. But we will once again push forth back to the station house where Cooper points out planetary positions on the petroglyph as the conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn. It must be the key to the opening of the lodge. Briggs says that fear and love open the doors. And mentions a queen. Save the queen. And Andy's like, oh, Agent Cooper. And he's like, not now, Andy. Cooper finds this to mean the winner of Miss Twin Peaks will be the key to getting Earl into the Black Lodge. And Andy's like, but Agent Cooper, wait. And he approaches and knocks over the bonsai plant, taking out the bug. And it leads them to discover that this plant was not delivered by Josie, by Wyndham Earl himself, and they realize he's been a step ahead the whole damn time.
Yes. This is, it took Andy, I guess, knocking it over, and that's fine. Well, Andy, open your goddamn mouth and just say what you want to say instead of just saying,
for real.
Agent Cooper! But hey, that's okay.
Yeah, because, one of them would have had to have been at Miss Twin Peaks anyway, just in case this wasn't exactly what was going down. But if Andy goes, hey, this is the map and I know where it leads to, they can have people posted up there waiting for Earl. Worst comes to worst, come on now, Andy, say something, brother. I love you and shit, but it does end with a pretty good moment, television wise. The stinger's good.
Yeah, that's
true.
It's
a map.
That's true.
Good stuff. But
but Earl's mic is out of the bonsai now. So
yep, we're little good that'll do. We all know where we're heading now.
That's true. Yeah.
But
yes.
He's been a step ahead, and they're still going to all get there at the same time, which is hysterical.
That's true.
But
he just very recently found out it was a map as well. It wasn't that long ago.
He's like, of course, like at the end of last episode. Both of these episodes end with Both of these episodes end with it's a map, which
night apart. Literally one day.
Literally
apart.
one step ahead. Yeah.
Yes.
But
okay.
Elsewhere. It's time for Miss Twin Peaks, baby. Let's get the contest going. They all do their opening little dance number, and it's fun. They're doing the thing with the umbrellas, and it's a good time, and everyone's loving it. But they're going to kick off the talent section of the show with Lucy, who can dance her fucking ass off.
Yeah. While pregnant, canonically, maybe not in real life, but hey.
She's prego. That's a pregger's lady dancing her ass off.
So, fuck yeah. And that is of the spotlight they gave to the cast, I feel like this was the biggest one. This was the most hey, look what she can actually do.
Yeah, they were like, shout out to Kimmy Robertson. She is a trained dancer, and we're going to show that off real quick.
You got it in your blood, man. It's in your genes.
Yep, it's there.
You got the
moves.
It's
there. I've unlocked it. I've got the codes. I've got the keys to the lodge. But regardless, Lucy kills it. Absolutely adore it. Everyone's like, holy shit, did you know she could do that? And then backstage, Bobby looks out into the crowd and sees the log lady. And he's
what was this? Yeah, wait a minute. What the why? Sorry to go into it before you even say it out loud, but it was like, why does the log lady disappear?
Right.
I get why Wyndham appears as log lady to be in disguise, but
why does she play perfectly into it? Yeah.
What is
coincidence? Coincidence.
So I hope so, because at 1 second I'm like, wait a minute, is Wyndham fucking is he the log lady? I'm like, no, and then I'm like, no, there's no way.
No, that's too far.
But I was like, what the fuck? And why he chooses the log lady? I don't know. It's pretty.
I spent a lot of time in my head while watching it trying to justify his choice of being the log lady, and what I concluded is that from a distance she's easily identifiable.
Oh my god, you're right. And then you don't have to go up to her to everyone knows, and she's probably usually found in weird spots.
The log lady.
Yeah, and she's not weird to find her backstage. It's like, that's just log lady going about.
Yeah,
damn.
It's actually a galaxy-brained move by Wyndham Earl.
Yeah,
if you look at him from a distance, you go, well, that's the log lady. No need to approach. The risk is if you can see both of them at the same time.
But then you have a weapon to knock that person out with.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. The log. I also love that the log lady was getting macked on hard by Tim Pinkle.
Not having it. She's definitely not having it too. Yeah,
no.
She was No, I mean, honestly, a little too nice. She should have whacked him with the log. At that, Tom Pinkle was way too handsy. With
and
log
I think that's
lady.
why she disappeared suddenly. But
she just poofed. Yeah, she's like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Poof, Batman, smoke out of here. Like she just
exactly.
disappeared.
And I love that Bobby approaches the disguised when Merla's log lady and goes, "What the fuck? Did you bring your whole family or something? What the hell is this shit?" And he gets his ass knocked out by Earl's log. But Lucy finishes her dance as Cooper and Truman arrive just before Lana does a dance of, quote, contortionistic jazz exotica. And it's not even belly dancing.
Nope.
It's supposed to be, but it's not. And Andy arrives to speak to Agent Cooper, but is entranced by Lana's performance, as most of the men in attendance are. And
I think they just needed to do this first and then Lucy. So like I think just post Lucy, you're like, oh damn, well this isn't, it's like it's sexual, sure, but this isn't an actual talent here,
Right.
I think like if you go the other way, it's like, well maybe at first you're like, okay, it's like it's the, it's a TV show, talent show, so it's not actually supposed to be like I don't know anything, but no, I'm surprised that this is what they picked for her, anyways. The just a surprising choice. That this is the outfit, everything. I don't know. It was.
Yeah, I think it's clear that they're stating that Lana might be talentless.
Yeah.
And that she is using her attractiveness and her sexuality to woo the judges and the audience.
I don't know. You'd think. I don't know. That was not the outfit. I expected her to come out in a lot less of an outfit. I guess was the way that she was going to portray that idea. It was just not that it was like covering her up. It was just that what a theme to choose.
True.
Like just I don't know. It was not what I was expecting. Came out of left field, but not. Didn't win Dick
fit.
over to it maybe for a
I mean he
second
was
there,
a fan.
but...
He was a fan.
That's true.
But the speech really seals it. And we'll head to those speeches now, where Audrey delivers her speech, talking about how the right thing is to fight for what you love, and if you love something, you have to protect it. You have to save it. And she walks off stage to thunderous applause, and backstage, Donna approaches Ben, asking him about his association with her mother. He states a better course of action and a place to bring information to light, wishing to do the right thing. He's like, maybe we should talk to everybody, Doesn't seem like something I should just tell you back here. And she's like, okay, so you're my father then. And he's like, wait, I didn't know. Wait. And she walks away with tears in her eyes.
So... I'm like 95% that like Ben's her dad, but I don't know. They're playing it in a way that it feels like there's just another detail.
There's enough of an open end here, yeah.
And I don't know. I've been trying to think of what that could be, but it's like. I don't know. Like, obviously there's tension between Eileen and Ben. So, like, it feels, obviously they're not together, even if, like, at this point. So, it feels like, I don't know. I can't really place of what could be that reason. But it feels, I don't know. I at least have that feeling of something more added on a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Donna just more and more have just been looking like Audrey and Ben.
I think they really play it up in this episode with the way she does her hair and everything. Like they've been emphasizing it a little more, I think. But
and right after Audrey's speech, and then we see Donna and Ben. It's like
I mean, there's not many other ways to take this. I think that. Ben hesitating to tell her is out of a desire to do the right thing and tell her with her parents. Yes. But, it is what it is. But we'll We'll move forward to Annie's speech, and I'll actually read it because I have the full quote here, and it's a goodie, so I'll go ahead and read it back. I'd like to quote these words from Chief Seattle, leader of the Suquamish tribe. Your dead are soon forgotten and never return. Our dead never forget the beautiful world that gave them being. They still love its verdant valleys, its murmuring rivers, its majestic mountains. When the last red man is vanished from this earth, these forests and shores will still hold their spirits, for the Indians love the earth as a newborn loves its mother's heartbeat. Why have we all lost touch with this beauty? Maybe saving a forest starts with preserving some of the feelings that die inside of us every day, those parts of ourselves that we deny. For if we cannot respect that interior land, then neither can we respect the land we walk. So let us, in walking gently upon the earth, leave behind a simple legacy, that we are new warriors, mystic warriors who love the earth and try to save it. Thank you very much. That's my line. That we're warriors, mystic warriors who love the earth and try to save it. That's, I mean, pimp.
Come on.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you've been in the town for 15 minutes, but yeah, you just won the fucking competition.
I mean, you even get Dick to cry over a speech like that. Like, you won. You won, you know? Milford is nodding off, but...
That's true. I mean, he's the mayor. He's in his own world. I
don't know what the fuck any of that means.
But
Verdant, you lost me.
What this tells me is that good speeches come from good posts. Good sex, good speechcraft right afterwards.
Yep.
You're right. Great mind space. So I think a lesson to all of human: more sex, more love. We give more better speeches. And we all save the earth, and we love trees, and we're I mean, this is just a good all around. But
feel
love
it all around. Yeah.
Love. Like
love Tars.
Yes, it is true. If Tars shows up, then it's truly the great cinema. Mm-hmm. I mean, then I have zero doubts. It is actually over Interstellar. I would love Twin Peaks if Tars is interdimensional.
Love Tars. But it's good stuff. It's a really good speech and moves the audience, moves the judges, and Earl lurks above.
Yes.
And as voting commences and Lucy pulls Andy and Dick aside to tell them who the father is, they stand waiting, and Lucy reveals that regardless of who the biological father is, and she looks pointedly at Dick while saying that.
Yeah. Like, that was a weird... I thought I was like, am I harping on that a little too much? Or like...
No, I do think that when she goes, regardless of who the biological father is, like, I think that there's certainly an implication that she's pretty sure Dick is the father. But she's going to have Andy raise the child anyway. And Dick's like, oh, well, it was worth a shot. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. Have a wonderful day. Here's to the children. And
don't
try not to act too broken up about it.
Yeah.
I love Andy here. Andy going, my God, Lucy, I'm so honored that you made this decision. And I promise I'll be a great father. But right now, I've got to find Agent Cooper. And he leaves, and she goes, men.
Yes.
Fucking great. If she knew, maybe she'd be a little more understanding. But
he's going to save the day, Lucy. He's going
to save the world as we know it.
I mean, this is crucial to happen. And, another partnership that is formed, another love thing that is kind of happening, a promise to raise a kid. We have Cooper and Annie, we have Jack and Audrey, Shelley and Bobby even reconnect. We have Norma and Ed, we have Nadine and Mike. There's it's all there. So like the love is there, but again, like Major Briggs said, I fear
the possibility that love isn't enough.
Is it not enough Tars? Is
it not enough Tars? Tell me.
So, but I don't know. Lots of love going on. In
tons
the
of
air.
it. Tons of it. Love it. But the votes are tallied. The votes are in. Dim the lights. Here we go.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
Here to announce.
Thank you. That was exactly what I was going for. And Doc Hayward steps to the stage and announces that the winner of the 20th Miss Twin Peaks competition is Annie Blackburn. The crowd goes wild. The girls celebrate on stage. Coop looks absolutely, positively horrified.
He doesn't know how to feel.
Him like slow clapping, like
with
like the most terrified look on his face possible. Kills me. It's almost enough to give Kyle MacLachlan the performance right there alone. Just him be like, oh, fuck. He like looks around, he pans the room, he's like, where the fuck is he? Where is he? And then the lights go out, let's go. And then the strobe effect kicks in, the lights are flashing, and I love the way the sequence looks, the way their movements are all chopped up by the strobe effect, and smoke bombs are going off in the chaos, and a sandbag falls and hits Nadine right on the noggin, and Wyndham manages to approach Annie and say that I can't remember what he says, but he chloroforms her and gets her the fuck out of there.
Yes.
And when the lights are turned back on, Andy finally finds Cooper after Cooper tells Harry. This another one of my favorite moments whenever Cooper's like, he got Annie. And Harry's like, what? Yeah. And he's like, Wyndham, he got Annie, and he won't get far. Everybody, get the fuck outside. Like, I love how Harry locks the fuck in for his boy. It just, man, I just love whenever they ride for each other, man. It makes, he won't get far. And he's like fucking angry. I love it.
And Coop in shambles. I mean, he doesn't know what to do. You know, he
did just get blinded.
That's true.
Which doesn't help.
Yeah, fucking actual flashbanged, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. Wyndham Earl has a remote control flashbang right at the perfect position for Coop. You know, I mean, yeah, that was awesome. The little remote control that he used to activate it. I don't know. It was
literally flashbang. Andy walks up to him. He's like, Andy, they're gonna need you outside, buddy. Yeah. Please leave me alone right now. He goes, no,
you don't
Coop,
understand.
You don't understand. It's a map. And that is where the episode ends. What a week, and we are heading to the finale of season 2, the return of David Lynch for the first time since Lonely Souls, if I'm not mistaken.
Eesh. That's quite the episode. That one. That was a big one, and this one makes sense why he's coming back. This is makes sense. It feels like his baby a little bit. I know Mark Frost is there. I feel like I don't give Mark Frost enough credit.
Nah, nobody does. Nobody does.
Sorry, Mark Frost. I'm sorry. But you know, you're not on screen. You didn't give yourself a character that speaks really loud and is funny and you want to see all the time, and
exactly
like but hey,
Gordon Cole. I love the next episode. Beyond Life and Death is the title, the finale of the original run of the series, written by an ultimate dream team of Peaks writers with David Lynch, Mark Frost, Harley Payton, and Robert Engels, all brilliant names from brilliant episodes that we have watched. So it all really happens here, baby.
Man, this...
Holy shit. I've got big news. We've got a scene-by-scene of Fire Walk With Me also on this fandom. No way. Do we cover it the same way we've been covering the show?
Fire Walk With Me? The movie?
The movie. We don't usually do scene-by-scenes of movies.
Whoa, that'd be interesting to do.
Now it's very reduced. It's very it's not as in depth. It's about as long as any. It's a little longer than any episode, but that might be interesting to discuss a movie that way. Whoa. Something we'll return to, but would be in keeping with the way we talk about the show. So something to consider. But regardless, I cannot wait for the finale next week. I can't wait for you to be in the know. Can't wait for you to see how the original run of the show ended.
Oh no!
And something I'll advise you heading into the last week. Bear in mind that the people who watched this episode had no promise of any more Twin Peaks.
Oh my God! Yeah, forever. Just never. You didn't even know. Nothing.
No idea.
Nothing.
No idea that this would be it, or that this wouldn't be it, I should say. No idea that they would get something 25 years later.
This is the end. This is it for
This is the end.
a
This
long
is the end.
time.
And obviously they got the prequel movie, but there's no continuation of the story in that prequel movie. It is all prequel. Yeah. It's all before. Or, we start. I won't dive into it. There's complications.
What's happened. What's happened? I can't ever do
what happened.
I can never do it. Ever. Every time I try to say it out, I can say it in my brain. I can never say it out loud. My mouth doesn't. I don't know why. But I love that movie. It's fucking
Tenet's
incredible.
a good one. I need to revisit it. I do need to revisit it. But yeah, no. I can't wait. I'm so ready. I'm going to do the plugs real quick. Leave a 5-star rate and review and download wherever you might be listening. I am working on getting Fire Pod with Me up on YouTube. It's the only show we don't have on YouTube right now. I need to verify the account and all that good stuff, and shouldn't be long now. I'm going to make sure that happens. And by the time this episode is out, it should be available on YouTube. So go ahead and check that out. Stick with us for the next several weeks. We're going to be covering the finale next week, Fire Walk with Me the week after, and The Missing Pieces the week after that. And after that, we will head straight into Twin Peaks: The Return. I'm so fucking ready. We're actually going to be taking a little bit of a break recording-wise. Might not be a bad idea for you, Joe, to go ahead and check out The Secret History of Twin Peaks and the Final Dossier. Really abbreviated audiobooks. Look. They're not super long. They're easy listens, and I would strongly recommend it. Maybe even The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer might be worth a look-see.
I don't think more Peaks content will ever sound
if I recall correctly, you should not read the Final Dossier, actually. You should read The Secret History of Twin Peaks. Final Dossier includes stuff from The Return. The Secret History of Twin Peaks does not.
So no. On that one, okay. Secret History only. And
Secret History.
The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer? Or no?
Yes, that's a good one. It's actually narrated on Audible by Cheryl Lee also. So you're hearing Laura Palmer read Laura Palmer's diary. And it was written by David Lynch's daughter, which is very cool.
Damn. Oh my god. I would just play Laura's theme on loop as well while the audiobook was playing, and just really
soak it in. So yeah, a lot to consider. And if you do check them out and you do wanna talk about them, let me know. Because I'd be super down, and we can always add bonus episodes. Not a big deal. And if we need to extend it, we need to extend it. If not, no big deal. Regardless, that's what we've got coming up on Fire Pod with Me. Lots to look forward to. We're not even close to done, even though the end is near. The end is nigh, but it's not at all. We've got so much to go, and I'm so fucking excited. We also do a movie podcast, The Cinementalists. That's CINEMENTALISTS. And this Friday, we are continuing Cinema Surprise with my next pick. And you should go and check out Cinementalists to find out what it is. It's Cinema Surprise after all, baby. I ain't gonna divulge that information to you. You gotta go find it. We have already covered at least Close Encounters of the Third Kind and The Phoenician Scheme on the Cinementalists for Cinema Surprise, along with a secret third movie that you need to go check out, and the fourth movie will be coming this Friday. So lots to look forward to on the Cinementalists. That is also the name of my Substack. I love writing about movies. I love doing it. I'm trying to make the Kansas City Film Critics Circle, and that is the way I'm going to do it, is just to keep writing and to get a lot of eyes on my work. So if you could go check that out and subscribe there, that would be lovely. Let's see. We've also got Geek With Me. That is our nerd shit podcast, talking all things nerddom. And this Wednesday, we continue our coverage of Alien Earth. It's episodes 5 and 6 that we'll be covering this Wednesday. We are alternating Alien Earth coverage with Peacemaker Season 2 coverage, and we're having a great time doing it. So we got a lot going on. Fire Pod with me, Geek With Me, and the Cinementalists. Go check it all out. Leave reviews everywhere you can. 5 stars preferably. I would love that. And I appreciate you greatly. With that, I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here, homie.
Oh, and it is always a pleasure to have you. And remember, fix your hearts or die.